Rand Paul is apparently giving speeches that are plagiarized from the Wikipedia entries of different Hollywood movies. Lewis, this is just amazing. BuzzFeed had a fantastic analysis with screenshots and everything this morning. And remember, earlier this week, you may have seen this on Facebook, Twitter, who knows. MSNBC's Rachel Maddow pointed out the similarities between Rand Paul's speech in Virginia about Gattaca and the futuristic film's Wikipedia entry. There was a whole bunch of stuff where the text was almost identical. And when you look at the revision history on Wikipedia of the Gattaca page, there were no modifications made after Rand Paul's speech, meaning there's no way someone, to try to make it seem like Rand Paul was plagiarizing, went in after his speech and made the changes to the Gattaca Wikipedia entry. So far, you're with me, Lewis?
I'm following you, yes.
So BuzzFeed decides to look into this further, and they say, well, if he's done this, if he did this once, maybe he's done it before. So they started searching the texts of Rand Paul's speeches on his website, and it turned up another example of this, Lewis. On June 12th of this year, Rand Paul gave a speech about immigration, and he was talking about the movie Stand and Deliver. And if you look at the text of Rand Paul's speech, and then look at the text in the Wikipedia entry for the movie Stand and Deliver, there are several lines. I mean, we could almost say paragraphs that word for word in Rand Paul's speech are identical to the Wikipedia entry for Stand and Deliver.
I'm wondering if he just has some really lazy speechwriters working for him, or if he's actively doing this stuff himself. What do you think?
I don't think Rand Paul is personally doing this stuff, but it's just bizarre. His office was asked for a comment. They did not respond to a request from comment from either the MSNBC piece from Rachel Maddow or BuzzFeed's own search. Let's at least plagiarize a source that doesn't allow the same random listeners who go on our Wikipedia page and add stuff about my penis size or that I wield a keyblade of happiness or something like that. At least plagiarize from something a little more safe. If you're a senator and you're going to be speaking somewhere.
Yeah, it seems like taking quotes directly from movies just doesn't seem like the safest way to play it. I mean, there are millions of sources you could use that would be much harder to find.
Rand Paul has exhibited certain, I don't know that we want to call it laziness, but sketchiness maybe in the past. Rather than get the proper board certification as an ophthalmologist, he created the National Board of Ophthalmologists, appointed himself as the president, his wife, who's not a doctor, as vice president, and his father-in-law as the secretary, and then that organization declared him a certified ophthalmologist. So that the copying from Wikipedia is not that different than the ophthalmology thing.
No, I guess it's kind of the same thing, except he did create something from scratch in that case, but here, a little bit different.